Welcome back, everyone. You can see right here how everything kind of went yesterday. I am not in the studio. We are on location in the House of Mouse, is what I believe they call it. I'm down here visiting Florida, taking a few days, looking up some different business things and just having some fun, man. The food is good, the weather's better than up in the not to say it's cold up in northeast United States, but it's getting chilly. The leaves are changing. Down here, there's still reptiles running around and everything else, and little mice running around, if you know what I mean. So a lot of fun down here and enjoying it. But with that being said, not so much fun as you can see in the markets. Right now, the VIX is skyrocketing up to almost 20. The Russell crushed almost 2%. NASDAQ almost 2%. Dow Jones and S&P down. Crypto getting hammered again. We gave back 50K after making 50K. It is unbelievable. SoFi getting hit like there is no tomorrow. Absolutely crushed. Oh, I like that one too. A lot of good things were happening. Not again. So we're going to get into the crypto. We're going to talk. This is where I got a big chunk of change. So I told you guys that I'm watching. I am absolutely watching for this support level. If we confirm below there, that may mean that I have to do some risk reduction. So I do want to be blunt with people. This is the line I had in the sand for myself. If this gives, this is where I thought we would go down to $1.77 on the XRP price prediction. If it holds and we can bounce back up, I feel good. Now, I'm going to be blunt. What I believe is going to happen, and I continue to, believe, hope, I don't know, put it all in one basket, see what you get. But I think once we have the government back open, you'll have maybe a day or two of just calmness, maybe a little bit up, a little bit down, and then the buying begins. I think it starts that short squeeze. And you guys heard me right. I believe a short squeeze on crypto could happen after we get the government open. The SEC starts allowing all the projects we've been waiting for. Money starts flowing. And depending on the agreement they make down in DC, we could put a lot of risk moving forward behind us. In other words, depends on the agreements they make. If it works out so we don't have another shutdown, you could see a lot of upward movement in both stocks and crypto, but especially crypto. Crypto has been hammered. You guys can see from the tariff announcement here, we were doing all right. We were in the right zone, the 270 something zone up to 3 something zone. And then the tariff announcement right here, it just dropped everything down. We rebounded back up to the 50. Now we had a double crust here where normally we will hit the 13 to 50 zone. We're going to see if that happens. If we finish lower, and you can have that, you can see a double crust right here. We ran up, down we went, then we hit the 50. So this could be a repeat right in here. I'm not sure. That's where you have that little bit of rebound up to the 5, down we come, and then we get up to the 50. So I'm watching for that right here. And as we go forward, if announcements are made, it doesn't even have to have the vote, but they say, hey, we're going to vote. And, we all are in agreement and good things could happen. That's what we're looking for in terms of a DC action. And after we get that action, like I said, the money starts flowing, all the ETF things, rinse and repeat, a lot of de-risking over the last few weeks. Well, call it almost a month and a half we're going up on. And so when the government shuts down, that's the biggest employer in the United States, there is pain. And that pain equates into the stock market, crypto, riskier assets all getting hit. But the good news, the opposite of that is when it opens up, when you have everything flowing, businesses flowing, money's flowing, this should start to flow. Now, my worrisome part of me says, what happens if this is more entrenched? What happens if we continue to see a dropping? And if that is the case, that's why I have my levels here to kind of guide me, and we will see. Moving on, I want to do the 4 horsemen of crypto here. So you saw, and this is another one. You saw what happened with XRP. This is Bitcoin. This is one of the things I look for right here. And I will be blunt, this is absolutely not good. So I have seen this on the technicals many times. So when you have a really bad drop, the next day we open, we run all the way up to the 5. We actually finish below these 2 candles before. That usually leads to more downward pressure. Now, my line in the sand, obviously around 99,000 on the dot. If we finish under there, I think this could be much more than people realize. You have a head and shoulders right here, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, selling. And we have broken the neckline. So that is not a good sign. Everything is falling into a place for a head and shoulders on Bitcoin. Could it be worse? I don't know. Of course, the longer that shutdown goes, I'm just telling you, I equate all of this to that shutdown. If the shutdown wasn't happening, I think we would have been all right. We'd had a nice recovery, but we are where we are. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Solana. We'll get into Solana here. Take a look at what's going on there. So with Solana, once again, all of the 4 horsemen of my portfolio are right around that close price from 2 days ago. And that's the problem. So over the next couple of days, if we don't have a solution in the works and it goes another week, I am absolutely expecting some of these lower levels to go. So we're at roughly, where are we right now? 155. If this goes until, I would say, next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, I think we're running down there like 131. If the government's not open, they're still fighting, there's no agreements, this is where I think we're going to go. And so that's one of the things I'm watching for. But I also want people to realize I actually believe we're going to have a V-shaped recovery. And that, like I said, with the shorts are piling in right now, and they are piling in. So as all the shorts pile in, that is compressing that spring. And as soon as you can have a good reason, a positive catalyst to start this up, it will take a lot of those shorts out. And as they get burned, you will see that just absolutely rocket. But we're not there yet. And there could be more room for downward pressure, rightfully so. I don't want to sit here and act like there is not a good reason for it. We are in a bearish move. We're underneath the 50. We're underneath the 13. We're underneath the 5. We came up and retested the 5. We keep moving down lower. We broke the Bollinger Band. So a lot of things happening. I'm watching for it. The good news down there around 32, man, like we're getting close to the extreme oversold is 25. We're at 32. That's what I mean about that downward pressure. When it pops back, and you can see some of these like right here, we get down there. It wasn't even there. Let's go over and find one where we were. Right here's a good one. When we get down to 25, like these two right here, you can see it. What was he? 134. Absolutely pushed it all the way up to 170 something. That's a huge increase, like a 30% increase off of that to relieve that pressure. And of course, after that, it came back down. It can do that. Now, I would argue that with the government opening back up, that you're taking away some of that pressure. But for now, it is bearish. For now, as the government stays closed, expect more de-risking from the big money. It's kind of rinse and repeat for them. If you're not going to have the government open, they're not going to give you a reason to be investing in these riskier assets. So that's kind of what we're watching for. So we got Solana. Take a look. I just want to go through them one more time. XRP right there. We're watching XRP. If that's going to be able to do what I need it to do, where are we at there? That 220 mark. If we fail to 220, I'm telling you, I think we're going down to the 178 mark. If we confirm underneath here, and we're really close, that's 218. If we get a confirmation under 218 to 177. Now, understand when I say that, that is saying that the government stays closed. The government stays closed. We keep going. That 177 should get hit. If the government opens, I am looking for a quick recovery. And I don't know if that's going to be the case. We will see as we move forward. But that is exactly what I'm looking for in terms of the recovery. Now, if you guys haven't done it, I got a link down below. First one right here. Join the Discord, folks. You're not alone in this trip. I know we have thousands and thousands of members in my Discord. You can join right here with the earner tier. Get access to the portfolio, the live trading events I do. We got 36 learning lessons. We got the BreadBot alerts, BreadBot charts. We got so much in here, expert traders, and just great community. And for a limited time, you can get the first month 50% off. It takes it down to like 80 something cents a day. You just got to use fall 50. It should be automatic when you join though. Should be automatic right there. And then we got our new crypto course coming. We got the wait list is ready. We're going to spend out a special code for those who are on the wait list. You guys can go ahead and join up down below. Make sure you get in there. This is something we've been working on for months, and we're excited. Should be out in the next probably week to 2 weeks here. And at that point, you guys, this is for beginners. For those who want to learn about it, highly recommend it. There's a lot to go over, and I think it'll help a bunch. All right, folks, that, my friends, is it. I appreciate you stopping by. I will see you in the Discord. Be sure to like and subscribe. Now let's get out there and make some money.